When someone thinks of Cadillac cars, the first thing that comes to their mind is a 60s-made, retro-looked, a long vintage car with no roof and a classic steering wheel. Today, though, the times have changed and now those classic cars are being modernized, not only with their looks, but also with their interiors, exteriors, engines, and just about everything else in between. Recently, however, Cadillac showed the CELESTIQ, a car that when people saw it for the first time, no one believed Cadillac could manufacture a vehicle like this. It is a car with one of the most futuristic looks and designs that Cadillac has ever produced in its history. And as soon as they saw the car, they wanted to buy it. But unfortunately, they were not able to do so at that time. But in today's video, we're going to talk as deeply as we can about this car, and we'll explain how you can book it. So make sure to watch this video till the end. Also, if you like our video, then make sure to subscribe to the channel. It's free, and you also get the bonus bell icon, which you can press to get early video updates. Cadillac announced last year in July that it would unveil a show car version of its ultra-luxury battery-powered sedan, the CELESTIQ. Later in October, they finally released it for promotion, and it instantly became a sensation. Some people have been given the opportunity to see the production model, and gosh, it is one damned fine-looking car. And to top it off, it is a damned expensive car. There is no doubt that paying more than $300,000 for a car is out of most people's reach, but Cadillac is seeking out the 1% of the 1% with the 2024 CELESTIQ, a vehicle that offers customization beyond the reach of uber luxury brands like Bentley and even Rolls-Royce. In the same manner as with other hand-built vehicles, customers have the option to choose custom paint colors, leathers, and wheel colors. But General Motors has taken the concept of customization to an entirely new level. As a result of the 115 3D printed cars that the company is able to offer, the company is able to offer more options in order to meet its customers' individual tastes. Do you want your signature to be on the steering wheel? No problem. How about a special crosshatch pattern on an interior bit? A 3D printed metal trim can easily be changed from one design to a completely different one to achieve a totally unique visual effect. It is not something to be worried about, but there is one thing buyers will likely not want to change, which is the engine. It is estimated that each axle carries its own motor, and when they are working together, they can produce a total of 600 horsepower and 640 pound-feet of torque. The company also claims that it is capable of sprinting from a standstill to 60 miles per hour within 3.8 seconds of starting. I believe that is quite a feat for a vehicle whose length is more than twice that of the Escalade. In addition, the CELESTIQ can accept a charge of up to 200 kilowatts of power, which means that its 111 kilowatt-hour Ultium battery can hold enough electrons to cover an estimated 300 miles of range. I would say that if you were to find a fast charger that was capable of pumping out that much juice, then 78 miles of range could be achieved in just 10 minutes. As a result, owners of Ultium cars will be able to take advantage of Ultium Charge 360, a collaboration between over 110,000 public charging stations in the United States and Canada. Those charging stations will be able to be accessed using the Google Maps navigation system that is built into the middle section of the 55-inch diagonal high-definition display in the center of the device. Drivers will have a customizable digital gauge cluster in front of them, while passengers will also get a piece of the digital action. Streaming content to the passenger is possible, but the screen is shadowed by the driver in order to minimize distractions for the passenger. Additionally, the front seat passengers will have access to an 11-inch touchscreen for the front command center, and the rear seat passengers will also have access to an 8-inch screen and two 12.6-inch entertainment screens for the rear seats. In addition to being equipped with advanced driver assistance systems, the CELESTIQ will also be able to provide the driver with improved safety and convenience during driving. It is planned that these systems will include automatic emergency braking, adaptive cruise control, and lane departure warnings. The car will also be equipped with a suite of sensors and cameras that are able to capture 360-degree views of the area in front of it, providing drivers with a better understanding of traffic patterns and making parking in tight spots easier for them to do. Moreover, it should be noted that the CELESTIQ also offers an exciting audio system as one of its unique features. In order to deliver a premium listening experience, the car will be equipped with a state-of-the-art audio system designed to deliver a high-quality audio experience. There is no doubt that music lovers will be delighted by the rich and immersive sound quality created by the system that will be tuned by the experts at AKG, a world-renowned audio company. It is also important to mention that the interior of the display car is covered in blue leather with snuggly blue floor mats that feel like they were made from the softest lamb's wool in the world. As a matter of fact, if there's anything in the car that looks like it is made of metal, it is actually made of metal. Although it may be a 3D printed object, it has also been hand-brushed and polished by hand, resulting in a sumptuous tactile quality. And not only this, but in order to allow light to enter through the glass roof panel, there are 4 distinct zones of light. When set to the darkest level, only 1% of outside light makes it to the interior. Despite the fact that it can be adjusted up to 20% of the available sunlight, it will not make a significant difference in the interior temperature. On the glass itself, the pattern evokes a futuristic, Tron-like aesthetic that is in line with the sophisticated luxury of the interior while simultaneously providing a sense of futuristic elegance. Moreover, as suggested by the Cadillac that there is a seating configuration of 2+2, and there's more than enough room for all of the passengers in both rows, while the fastback profile of the vehicle offers plenty of storage space in the rear hatch. Moreover, there is a trunk that is large enough to accommodate a backpack as well. On top of that, the sound of this sedan should be very similar to hissing on a cloud if you drive it. It is true that people expected adaptive air suspension and all-wheel drive, but the CELESTIQ goes a little further by offering magnetic ride control 4.0 and active roll control. As a piece of engineering magic, magnetic ride control enables the suspension to react to road imperfections within milliseconds in order to create an ultra-smooth ride regardless of the road surface. It is by far one of the best upgrades you can add to a performance car and makes a huge difference in the acceleration. It is hoped that the latest version of the CELESTIQ will make potholes almost as smooth as butter in the future. In order to keep the sedan flat in the corners, the active roll control uses the 48-volt electrical architecture and the front and rear sway bars of the vehicle. There is no doubt that the CELESTIQ will ride like a dream because the reviewers have noted the good performance of all components. There will be all the usual advanced driving assists included on the CELESTIQ, as well as the option of Ultra Cruise, which is expected to be available by the time the car hits the market in 2023. It is a system that relies on mapped roads as well as LiDAR system that can accelerate, brake, and steer on nearly 2 million miles of roads in Canada and the United States using mapped roads. And as usual, the technology will be kept up to date through the use of over-the-air updates. Now let's talk about the exterior. There is no doubt that the CELESTIQ strikes an unusual pose from the outside. There are 2 doors that open and close with just the push of a button, and just like the Lyriq, the passenger is treated to a choreographed light dance as they approach the vehicle. Even though the car's front end is distinctly Cadillac, its long dash-to-axle ratio and long-slung roof just emphasize its long wheelbase even more than its already imposing front end. This car features a sleek fastback profile that gives it an avant-garde look that Cadillac hasn't given us in past years. Having an angular taillight that extends all the way into the wheel wells is a design element that is found on the Lyriq Electric. These wheel wells are filled with massive 23-inch rollers wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport EV tires, which are exclusively designed to be used for the summer months. Moreover, it is expected that the first Cadillac CELESTIQ will be built at the company's Global Technical Center in Warren, Michigan, by the end of December 2023. There is no doubt that the Cadillac plans to keep the CELESTIQ in its portfolio for many years to come, but do not expect to see too many of them on the road. And along with the $300,000 price tag, Cadillac says its production capacity will be limited to 2 vehicles a day, or about 500 a year, due to its high production costs. So if you've got the coin and the inclination, you can put down a deposit at www.cadillac.com. Regardless, I think it is fair to say that the Cadillac CELESTIQ is shaping up to be an outstanding luxury vehicle that is sure to impress even the most discriminating drivers. Featuring a sleek design, the latest technology, and premium features, the car is poised to become one of the most iconic electric vehicles of all time. Even as we wait for the release of the CELESTIQ, we can already see that Cadillac has spared no effort in creating a car that is truly worthy of its place at the top of the luxury car market. Well, what do you think of this car? Tell us in the comments. And that's it for today's video. We hope you liked the video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up, and for more such car videos like this, subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to press that bell icon. It's absolutely free. We'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, see ya.